as promised, part 2 of Dave's stall. But Dave, we have a special guest. Introductions, please.
Yeah, we got Clint August from Motorcycle Monkeys, and he's kind of been helping me out doing motorcycles on the last Friday of the month, which I didn't know that's what this was. But this thing is real. This harkens back to when I rode heavy duty.
Yes.
Well, let's not call it this thing. Clint, we're looking at a pretty iconic badge, are we not?
Yeah, it's modeled after what you would have seen Steve McQueen ride back in the day, the old Scramblers. This is actually the 2019 Triumph Scrambler 1200 XC. There's also an XE model. The other one's a little taller. I would say it's more off-road than road. This one will take you on and off the road. It's from Triumph Motorcycles of San Diego on Morena Place. There is nothing I would change on this bike. I hopped on this bike and I loved it instantly.
Yeah.
All right, you got to use your line because I love it. Why is this? Who would ride this bike?
What I was telling him earlier was that I believe this is an end-of-the-world bike. I think this is what you would see Daryl from The Walking Dead choose because it'll take you anywhere. It's great on and off the road.
Funny you should say that. I told my wife, I said, you know, if there's ever a catastrophe, first thing I'm doing, seriously, I'm going to a Triumph dealer and grab a bike.
Oh, this might be it.
Because you can go anywhere in the county. I don't care what the road situation is. This will go down, up, around. It's got the nice high undercarriage where you can clear a lot of stuff. And I mean, 1,200. And what's this bike weigh?
This only weighs 452 pounds dry.
So do your weight to power ratio. That's scary.
So that is where it beats a lot of bikes on the street that are popular, just because they are so darn heavy.
Oh yeah.
That is true.
So please pop the hood if you would, or pop the seat.
Well, so 89 horsepower is what it's got. It's got 81 foot-pounds of torque. I love that you just put the key in here, and it's a fob key. You can press this right here, and you open it, and this is for a USB port. There is also.
Oh my God.
No, check this out. As I understand it, it's the first time you're going to be able to do. It's got a Bluetooth module you can buy and put in here that will then control not just your GPS and all the other normal stuff like your phone. It'll actually control your GoPro.
Wow.
That is insane to be able to control from the TFT screen right here.
Anybody who rides long distances can appreciate that, right?
I think long or short distance. And it's funny that you say that, actually, because I was concerned with this bike. A lot of the bikes, when they can go on and off the road, they're a little rough on the road.
Right.
This is absolutely not. Super smooth. It's very comfortable. You have your TFT display here, which gives you your mileage, how long you've been riding, how many miles till service. It gives you the rain, road, and off-road modes.
Check out the
instrumentation.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, it even says, too, if I were to turn it on earlier, it'll say good morning rider, or good afternoon rider, or good evening rider. It's just, it'll say it on the screen. Now, right here, you can see it's got different displays: odometer, speedometer, tachometer. Again, how many miles until you need gas. It's really, this is just...
Clint, you know, you can't have a motorcycle segment without firing it up, can you?
Yeah, I was going to say, fire the
Let's do it, yeah. Now, this isn't super loud.
Which is another thing I appreciate. It won't set off car alarms.
Well, maybe. And it's got a 4.2 gallon tank, and right now it's averaging about 35 miles per gallon while I'm riding it, but that's because I'm going such short distances to the store and back.
Yeah.
You can get way more than that on this. It's a really cool bike at Triumph Motorcycles of San Diego.
Put a price tag on it.
$14,000 for the XCs, on up to $15,500 for the XE. If you're going to do mostly off-roading, and you're a little taller than me, I would say you want the XE, but for me, this is the bike, the XE. This one's so smooth on the road, off and on. There's nothing this bike doesn't do.
And the fuel mileage is great on it, too.
It really is, and the heat shields work well. Your leg, I got stuck in traffic, as we all do in San Diego. I was concerned, because your leg's right there.
Yeah.
And it didn't get hot, it got warm, but these heat shields work very well. Adjustable shocks, tubeless tires. One of my favorite things are tubeless tires with the laced wheels. They're made to be super tough. In fact, a couple of reviewers like me, right, they took it off-road, they bashed it on a couple of rocks, and they were afraid that they were going to break the wheels. They did not. They're super tough, and you can plug these things, they're tubeless, you know, without taking the thing off the rim.
In 2020, they have to come out with the crossbow carrier, though.
Right, for Daryl.
Yeah, it's coming, it's coming.
All right, that's it for now. We're going back into the studio right after these important commercial words.